Cool Figure TV. Revolutionary salute. Revolutionary salute. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the House of Revolution. You know I'm your humble host, y'all mean a revolution, long live flipper. The PaperRoute boss. May the humanitarian name live forever. We are pre. Let's get into the war chant one time to start this Dolph live off this morning. Pre. We are pre. We are pre. It's a million for you, you. March them phonies pre. If you're tired of lies, we are pre. The bullshit we bloggers, them drunk ones you despise. We are pre. It's a million for you. March them phonies. Ha ha ha. Gladiators. Y'all at ease. We got to do it for Flipper this morning. The PaperRoute boss. The pre-revolutionaries. We got to get into a lot this morning. Boom, boom, Belinda. Cookie Lady Raven. We got to talk about you. Because here at Cold Figure TV, we was one of the first people to put you on the spotlight, give you some attention. So we got to get back to you, boom, boom, Belinda. And we got to talk about how y'all is in fear. All of y'all, the dirty deed y'all done was done in the dark, come to the light. But since a lot of people is bringing up boom, boom, Belinda, I want to put that at the beginning of this live. But everybody know who brought boom, boom, Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven, to the light. Everybody know who is exposed as a lady of the night. So let's get into this information. We hate that it's come to this boom, boom. You should have done right. Turn yourself in, But that's on you. Let's get right into this content, y'all. What exactly is going on with old boom, boom?
Welcome back, family. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. Listen, we gonna go on here, deal with the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? Young Dolph in this cookie shop, man. Nah. When y'all first was telling me, remember, I was the cookie shop, ain't did nothing. The cookie shop ain't got nothing to do with Dolph, ain't got nothing.
Salute to this channel, Hip Hop Buddha. I'm gonna salute everybody that I play a little bit of their stuff today. Oh, yes. When we brought up the cookie shop, a lot of people say, oh, no, they ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all leave them people out of there. Leave who out of it? Man, please. So I'm glad Buddha coming full circle, and now he running his information on Boom Boom Belinda in that goddamn cookie shop. Because Cold Figure was one of the first, one of the first, to bring Boom Boom Belinda and her wicked BS to the internet.
Going on, I was all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kept telling me, Buddha, you wrong. Buddha, you wrong. I was told, like, Buddha, you will find out everything you need to know if you go do your damn Google. So that's what I did. I went and did my Googles. And I suggest y'all do the same thing. Y'all ain't got to get on here and believe us or what we saying or none of that. Facts is facts. Proof is proof. And like I said, whatever you don't know,
they took a lot of my videos. They took all of my videos down. They took 2 channels. But if you go to _King Y on Instagram, all of that information about Boom Boom Belinda is still on Instagram. All of that shit that I brought to the table is still there. Nobody can deny it. I exposed it on the internet. Everybody ran with it. But that information is still out.
Do your Googles. You trust me. You will get every answer you need. You will get if you just do your Googles. Now, shout out to Smoke News TV.
Shout out to this brother, because we're going to view. Shout out to this brother. We're going to look at his salute, Queen. We're going to look at his video next. But remember, they removed Cult Figure TV News. If Cult Figure still was there, it would be millions of views on Boom Boom Belinda. They removed that channel that I had those millions of views on that situation. So salute to this brother and him bring it back off that Dolph information. But I am the first one, me and MHB, to expose Boom Boom Belinda on the internet. Cult Figure was done. I'm just saying, and it's still on my Instagram all of that information about Boom Boom Belinda. But let's get into it.
Fired this video because he back on there and he said he said was the cookie girl involved and Young Dolph deaf or was she not involved? And I'm here to tell you, man, it's crazy. Yo, kick your 2024 all right. www.marcyv. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't even no doubt in my mind, man. Somebody in the cookie shop that day, or somebody associated with the cookie shop, they knew Dolph was gonna lose his life that day. So let's start. Let's just go ahead and start with Exhibit A.
So Boom Boom, when we first exposed Boom Boom Belinda, cookie shop, cookie lady Raven, we did not know what the feds later on said, that while the plot to assassinate Dolph was being cooked up in Miami, her and 901 Trigger Trey also was in Miami. They say they just happened to be there. BS.
And I'm going to explain this video.
You know, ain't that right, cookie shop? You just so happened to be in Miami where the plot was being plotted to kill Dolph, and then the murder just so happened to take place at your cookie shop? Man, please. Unindicted conspirator is what I believe she is.
Makita, cook. Get the sign. Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say you came to get some wood.
Now, y'all see that, right? Video, location, Dolph at the cookie shop, Dolph location drop. You see what I'm saying? Now, ask yourself this. If Dolph was there, as much as they said he was there, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be all type of pictures and more videos in there at the cookie shop? No. This particular cookie promo was did on purpose with a particular reason in mind. It's called proof, goddammit. Because if I'm telling you, he always come here. He always call. We always know when he was coming. Did it on purpose. So this is Exhibit A. The cookie shop dropped off location. I mean, it don't get no better than this. I'm talking about all the facts is there. All y'all got to do is do y'all damn Googles in there.
It's just not about, see, that was we could, it's a coincidence he just showed, they caught him at my shop. Well, was it a coincidence you was in Miami when they was plotting to kill him? Man, please.
Y'all know what's going on. You feel me? You just got to do your Googles. Now, check this out. Y'all see this picture right here? And I tried to blow it up, but I got y'all, don't worry about it. I tried to blow it up, but if I blow it up, it gets small. But if you see where the letter at, if you look straight back, it's a door right there. Look to your left and look down at the bottom of the screen. This is where Young Dolph got shot at. But it's a door right here. You mean to tell me Dolph couldn't go through that door? Dolph couldn't get out the back? Even though all the employees made it out the back. All the employees made it out safe. Ain't none of the employees get shot, grazed, none of that. And I don't even want to say her name. But what did the cookie lady do? She wasn't even there, and she rolled up and got right on the news and said, don't nobody in there want to talk because all the employees are traumatized. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of when Big got killed. You know what Diddy say? And all the employees said they told him. Diddy said, y'all better not talk to the news and nobody, because if y'all did, y'all gonna be fired. Stop me when I'm lying. But y'all see that? It's a door right there. Why Dolph couldn't go through that door to get out the back? You see what I'm saying? If Dolph would have just went through,
and she tripped herself up getting on the news and started, my daddy, stay with me, Dolph. Stay with me.
Through that door and straight to the back, he probably would have still been here. Remember, they start shooting on the outside. What made them not even attempt to go in there and shoot Dolph? They didn't even attempt to run in the store. Think about it, bro. It was planned. We know he gonna be here. We know he in there. We know he in there right now. It's a go. It's a go. Now, let me show y'all this video. Van went up in there. And that's the same door. I'm show y'all what I'm talking about. It's the same door.
Cadence, man, that's where Dolph died at. Right here. I had to come here. Shit, call me fanned out. Shit, fuck.
Y'all see that door? Why couldn't young Dolph go through that door? Explain that to me. Why couldn't young Dolph go through that door? Oh, okay. All right.
That's a piece of Dolph, though.
Oh, we in the building now. Door right there. The door right there. Come on, man. Listen.
No, Cookie Lady Raven needs to be explaining why the hell was they in Miami partying at the same time the FBI say that the plot was being hatched. What the hell? Boy, they full of coincidences. You just so happen to be in Miami, Boom Boom Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven, you and 901 Trigger Trey, when them bushwhackers was plotting on them humanitarian. And then they just so happened to pick your shop to kill him. And guess what? 901 Trigger Trey, he was there. I know you said he wasn't there, Boom Boom Belinda, but don't forget, we remember when your brother went on to a YouTube channel and said your cousin and your boyfriend was in the shop. It's crazy how you never wanted to say who your boyfriend was. But 901 Trigger Trey say, oh no, I wasn't at the cookie shop. We remember him saying he was at home working on his raps. Everybody know that's a lie.
Listen.
Grand Rising.
I know. Buddha, that ain't enough evidence. Now, I'm pausing it right here because I don't even want to show none of their employees or none of that, because that employee that's in there, they probably want that at there, and I don't know, and I ain't finna show all that. All y'all need to know is exactly what Dolph died at. It's your dough right there. Right? Let's keep it going. Right here, I'm showing y'all again. It's the same spot, the same dough, the same air conditioner. You know what I'm saying? The same, it's all right there. But for some reason, even though it was that close, and look, there's no bullets at the top at all. No broke glass at the top at all. Everything's to the bottom left. Except for like this door right here. Everything else is to the bottom left. But Dolph couldn't make it through that door. Okay, I know what y'all saying, Buddha. That don't mean that. You're right. Do your Googles doing. You tell me what you think. Anywho, now let's go to this. Remember, Raven came up. She said her daddy stayed with Dolph, like, you gonna make it, Dolph, and this, that, and the third, and keep breathing, and this and that, giving him encouraging words, saying he still gonna have his life. Cool. One thing I ain't talking about is why was the front door locked? Oh, yeah, y'all there. That's Dolph's car right there. I know y'all see it. That's Dolph's car right there. The man had to get the keys to open the door. Who locked Dolph in? Like, come on, bruh. Now, listen. Unless you walked out the front door before the police got there and locked it behind you, which would make no sense, because if the shooters were still out there, you could have got shot. So that don't even make sense to add up. I don't even know why the front door was locked. That don't make no sense to me. I don't know why it was locked. But guess what? The shooters that went up to did that to Dolph, they didn't even approach the front door. They didn't even think about going to the front door. They didn't even try to go in. They ain't try to tell them hi, what's up, nothing. They went straight to him, did what they had to do. Front door lock. Safe to say, so now, Dolph couldn't get out and go through the front door, and he couldn't go right through the door right there where he died back. Okay, all right. And I know, Buddha, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Well, damn. What we got right here?
Boom, boom.
Not the Cookie Lady cool with the killers.
Cookie Lady Raven.
Wait a minute. Hold on, goddammit, wait a minute.
No, we just not talking about she was cool with the killers. Okay, we know that. She and her lover, her little boy toy, 901 Trigger Trey, was in Miami when the plot was going on. As they were plotting to kill Dolph, she was also in Miami. She said she wasn't there around the plot. We don't believe you. We absolutely don't believe you, Boom Boom Belinda. But we know when they was plotting to kill Dolph, the FBI say it happened in Miami. You and 90 Trigger Trey was down there. Y'all say networking. So y'all say. I wonder, did that networking y'all was doing in Miami lead to the perfect place and time Dolph getting killed at your cookie shop? Boom, boom, Belinda.
You Facebook friends with the killers, man? So not only was you Facebook friends with Hernandez Govan, but you was Facebook friends with Cornelius Smith too? Run it.
Own up to that shit. But that don't
That
make me no
Cornelius
guilty. I
Smith
own up to what I said, my mistake.
is
That don't make me
friends
in
with
cahoots with
Raven
nobody.
Winton
Hell
on
yeah.
Facebook.
I deleted Cornelius Smith off my page. Oh, you motherfucking right, I did. Why the fuck would I want to have everybody? Because I got thousands of friend requests after y'all posted that shit about me being friend with Cornelius. So now everybody, let's see. So everybody can come to my page and start trolling me. So everybody can come to my page and start talking. Yeah, I deleted that shit. But I own up to it. Yeah, he was on there. Did I talk to him? Never talked to that dude. But
now look, notice. She ain't say, I deleted him because I ain't want y'all to think I had nothing to him with the young Dolph situation and that. She ain't said none of that. I ain't never talked to him. I knew he was there and I wanted to get him off of there, so y'all ain't know he was there. Oh my God.
But are y'all gonna believe that? Of course you're not, because you're constantly listening to these dumbass bloggers. And it's nothing I can do about it, man. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe.
Hey, she just told y'all, do y'all Googles and believe what y'all want to believe. She say the blogger's done, but let's too.
That's why
she friends with the
everybody
killers.
that supported me and been showing me love. I apologize to y'all, because that tonight I just had enough. It was up here. I couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
It was too much shit being thrown. Motherfuckers are trying to get us killed. It was time for me to...
Ma'am, boom, boom, Belinda. Please, spare us, ma'am. Who ran you off the road? That's who I think was trying to kill you for what you know. But anyway, what the hell was you doing in Miami, partying down there when they was plotting on Dolph? Oh, the prosecution. They didn't be asking you that. But like I say, I believe you are unindicted co-conspirator. We know your daddy is a felon informant. He been one since the 60s or the 70s, man. We know that.
Pop my shit.
Lying. I'm telling you the truth. Go back and look at yourself. You the one made all these accusations. Your story have changed several times. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you about what you said.
Hold on, ladies, hold on, wait, one at a time.
And you will be against you. So all I'm saying in the court of law and everywhere else.
Now, basically, let me break this down for y'all. Y'all know Sko was having her on the lives, and every time somebody went up there and questioned her on anything, Sko still had her back. So it was like, it was pointless. It was like it wasn't getting nowhere. It wasn't doing nothing. Sko didn't never question her on the stuff that she should have been questioned on. You see what I'm saying? Hey, you friends on Facebook with Govan? You friends on Facebook with Cornell? Now it's crazy because
not only are you friends with these people on Facebook, you friends with people in real life. You were in Miami. You and 90 Trigger Trey when the murder plot. And that ain't the FBI said they were plotting in Miami, and you were there when the plot went on, man. But you say you were networking. Could you have been networking with your Facebook friends?
You weren't friends with nobody from PRE. Buddha, why she wasn't friends with nobody from PRE? Oh, she loves CMG. She loved Gotti. She loves CMG. She said it herself. Make sure y'all check out OG Jacario channel. Go watch this video. Jacario. Subscribe to his channel. I rock with his channel.
Salute OG Jacario, but I'm going to tell y'all one more time. The Cult Figure TV news channel had all of that on there. They took all that content. But if you go to _King Y on Instagram, most of the information about Boom Boom Belinda is on there because I exposed that ass. And I had that video on there too, and I did some numbers of her talking about she cool and she loves CMG. Salute to OG Jacario.
Come with number facts, delivering all facts. This is Raven out her own mouth saying she was in love with CMG. Let's go.
You go. Okay. So she told me that she's going to be interviewing the twins signed with CMG. Now, I don't know if anybody really just listens to radio anymore, but we were all, I mean, this was just like we were just talking. We were just having a conversation. Oh, man, CMG? Okay, I like CMG.
Yeah.
So because I say I like CMG or I fuss with CMG, y'all gonna automatically.
Wait a minute. You mess with who? You like who? You ain't all this dope. What a deal.
And you was trying to get your artist / boy toy on the road with him. We know we posted he did shows with him with Big Boogie and them. Come on, man. You denied it. We showed the links. Come on, man.
Them Dolph cookies. What the? Hold on, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait one goddamn minute. Where's the Dolph cookies? Where's the PRE? Where's this about Young Dolph? No. I love CMG. Oh, and I know, look, let me show y'all something else, man. I ain't gonna need to show y'all the whole video. Oh, yeah, by the way, her artist name is affiliated with CMG them. She was in Miami at the party, too.
You damn right she was in Miami at that party, and that's not her artist. That is her lover. That artist shit is bullshit. How do we know? When her brother gave the interview on Ratchet TV, they asked him, who was in the cookie shop? My sister's boyfriend and our cousin. Well, as the story progressed, it was only their cousin. The sister's boyfriend disappeared from the whole story. They never tell you who was Raven's boyfriend. They don't want to tell you that. 901 Trigger Trey. That's who a goddamn boyfriend is. But when 901 Trigger Trey, dumbass, came on YouTube and they asked him, where was he at when Dolph got killed? This clown said he was at home working on his raps. Everybody know that's a goddamn lie. His ass, he is the boyfriend of the damn cookie shop.
She lied about, you know what I'm saying? She lied about that. She said that the party that they was at, that the CMG people was at, got canceled. So she was going to another party, but she was down there to see Govan. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna play that part too. But remember this video right here? I had showed y'all
Cadence, man.
with the fan walking in Makitas. Let me mute him real quick. Now remember this video I just showed y'all with the fan walking in Makitas? I guarantee you a damn bucket of shit. He wouldn't have walked in there if he knew that they was doing business with Big Jug. Oh, y'all ain't know that? Y'all got to start doing y'all Googles, man. Long story short, Big Jug opened a steel smoking shop right after Dolph died. They ain't said shit about no cookies. They wasn't doing none of that. They was supporting Jug in his business, come out to his business, all this, that, and the third, taking pictures with Jug and everything. Roll it.
Of Makita's cookies surfaced of her advertising with still smoking. Big Jug's smoke shop that he opened after Dolph's death.
420 is Wednesday. 420 is Wednesday. What time y'all send it off? It's gonna be from 2 p.m. to and live performance. You had a butterific, man.
The beginning of June.
The building was some giveaway. You already know it's gonna be like this with the butter cookie, like Yeah.
The beginning of June 2000.
Now, here we go. When did they say Dolph murder was plotted? June 2021, Miami. Who was in Miami? All the killers got them. Teasy, every young Dolph suspect it was straight drop. All of they was all in Miami, right? Now check this out. Hold on. It get crazy, man.
2021 is when Steve Morroy, the DA, said that the planning of Dolph's murder began. And guess what? Straight dropping the crew, Shondell Barnett, Devin Burns, CEO Teasy, and others were down there in Miami. Pictures from that weekend documented all the people who were there in Miami that week.
I know. Hold on, wait a minute. Right, I know that ain't the girl from the cookie shop.
Boom Boom Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven. That's why I call her Boom Boom Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven, Lady of the Night. I exposed that on my Instagram, core figure __ King Y. They can't erase that. She is pissed off about that. That's why I named her Boom Boom Belinda, Lady of the Night.
You friends with the killers on Facebook. You said you love CMG. Y'all was supporting Big Jook in the business. And now imagine being in Miami on the day that Young Dolph murder plot was playing. I'm not even finna lie to y'all. If it's raining, don't stand next to her because your ass might get hit by a lightning bolt. I mean, what more do y'all need, bro? Is y'all doing y'all Googles? I don't know if y'all doing y'all Googles, man. But this crazy to me.
Weekend and Raven and her artists were also there in Miami. The Cookie Queen posted on June 12, 2001 she would be attending a mansion party with Benzino.
Who the hell going to kick it with Benzino? Look, man, she knew they was going to be down there. She went down there too. And this is the day that Young Dolph murder was playing. He died at Child Shop. Then y'all got the man face all in there. Y'all selling cookies and all that. Like, how much of that cookie money y'all done gave to his son? How much of that cookie money y'all done gave to his wife? Now, I guarantee you, if this fan knew all this, and look, they got Dolph posted all in the shop. And then they, to add insult to injury, they framed the picture of the video that she took to drop his location. You know what? I don't do I need to keep going? Do I need to keep going? And I done played for y'all what she had to say. She said y'all just listening to the bloggers. I ain't say too much shit. I just showed y'all the facts. But you can believe what you want to believe. But believe you me, goddamn, if the shoe fit, wear it. Believe what y'all want. Somebody, maybe even more than one person, that's tied to that cookie shop, knew Dolph was going to die that day. And the cookie shop didn't affiliate with Dolph until he died. And then they tried to make it seem like they was all Dolph and not CMG. But I showed y'all after, you know what I'm saying, he died, Shorty went on a I love CMG spree and do this for Big Jook. But I thought you ain't no Jook. And I thought you wasn't friends with the killers. And not, hey, man, listen. Y'all want to go watch this full video, man? There it go. Y'all go watch it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Man, rest in peace to Dolph, man. So when y'all don't understand why Dolph fans going hard, it's because this is like a blatant slap in the face.
It's like a blatant slap in the face. Boom Boom Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven. But you know who brought your ass, all right, who exposed you and brought this to the light. It was Co-Figure King Y. That's why they know you a lady of the night. Salute to this brother, whether it's Smoke News TV. Y'all go check his stuff out. You know, it's good to see people back on this hill and bring a little information to Boom Boom Belinda. So salute to this brother right here.
Do me a favor.
Smoke News TV.
Hit the like button before we start this video. It ain't going to cost you. It ain't going to hurt you. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to this channel either. That part. And get y'all smoke. Y'all know the vibes, man. There's a lot of smoke going on in the air, especially down in Memphis. Let's get to that part right there. Rest in peace, Young Dolph, man. First off, let's get this copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that on my description, on my channel. Everything I speak on is for educational and entertainment purpose. Fair use copyright disclaimer on my channel, my description. Everything I speak on for educational and entertainment purpose. Let's get that out the way. So today's video, we're talking about the cookie shop. Yeah, I said it. Y'all heard me. Did I stutter? The cookie shop. Cookie girl. I don't want to say her name because, you know, everybody.
Boom Boom Belinda, Cookie Lady Raven. That's your goddamn name.
She's basically popping right now because of the Young Dolph situation that he passed away. Rest in peace. you know, the year that he passed away. From that year on, she been going crazy. So you put her name in, that junk pop up. Let's get to that part. So she got her little fame and all that off the young Dolph situation. But my thing is, she ain't off the hook yet. And we're going to talk about that. And that's what we're talking about here for a quick video. And that's what I want to talk about. Because this is my opinion. Allegedly, things I'm speaking on is alleged also. But at the end of the day, people got to understand, right? First off, rest in peace to young, rest in peace to young Flipper, man. Rest in peace to young Dolph. That's
Don't
him
let
in
the
the
PaperRoute boss. Don't let the humanitarian.
Y'all know where I'm going with this.
Real talk.
So we got Flip, you know, he pulled up at Makita's shop. Makita's Cookie, the cookie shop down in South Memphis, whatever. It's basically in the hood. They got another one downtown. But my thing is, right, this is my thing with this whole cookie shop situation. Number one, this girl got so much clout off this situation, is ridiculous. She basically ran with it, burnt it down, and got a lot of sales off her cookie, got a lot of people that feel sorry for her, and you got a lot of people that envy her. Basically, because people like me, our opinion, allegedly, we think that she has something to do with the plot of young Dolph getting assassinated at her cookie shop. That's just my opinion right there. Because we're going to break this down right quick. And I'm not going to be here too long, but we're going to be here for a while. And y'all going to vibe with me, light y'all smoke up, and hit that like button. Do me that favor.
Look that good dinner, man.
So y'all seen, we got Big Jook out the way, right? Big Jook is out the way. He X out this young Dolph situation. They basically got the mastermind of this whole young Dolph situation. And now we got Govain that's going to trial for this young Dolph situation because he was the second mastermind of the crash dummy that got straight dropping the niggas to do that. He got the niggas to run up in here. And y'all see the picture. This is the picture that we got. He allegedly supposed to have got shot in front of the cookie shop. But we're going to play some clips here, and I'm going to react to these clips. And we're going to talk about this. Play 2 clips for y'all. Give me 1 second. Let's get to the first one.
Wild guess. It appears that this may have happened inside. I don't have that confirmed from police just yet, but just looking at what I'm seeing and having covered several scenes over the years, it appears that what happened inside. Again, we don't have that confirmed. And the reason why I say that is normally, if it happened outside, you would see several bullet casing markers, those yellow markers that you see on the street that have the numbers on them. You would see several of those marking where maybe some shell casings have fallen. But that is not what we're seeing here. Most of the efforts, as I can tell, just looking at what you're seeing right there on live television, most of the efforts have taken place inside of this.
It was inside the store. It was inside the store. So, you know, yeah. So we just Was it inside of your store or right outside? Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store.
Okay. Hold up. Rest in peace to young Dolph.
Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes. These right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes. These right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe.
Let's get to it, gang. My thing is with this girl, right? This is my thing with her. Let's get to the part that once young Dolph passed away, all of a sudden she jumped on the platform on YouTube. And everybody know what platform is that. Not going to say the name. Y'all know who she joined on the YouTube platform, YouTube streets. And she basically ran with this situation. I never seen this girl cry. I never seen her, nothing. Nothing, gang, nothing. And as a civilian, now remember this word, civilian. Not a street girl, not a gang bang girl, not a girl that's gang banging in the streets of Memphis, not a female that's actually down with the gang of Memphis, not a female that's actually a rapper and all that. She played hardcore in these streets of Memphis. No, we're not talking about none of them categories right there. Let's get to that part. We're talking about a girl that said that she was a civilian. People felt sorry. Why y'all blaming her for the situation? This and that. Because number one, she ran up to that Makita shop. Ran up there. Y'all just seen the clip, the little bit of clip that they just showed y'all when she was talking to the news reporter. And she gonna tell everybody at the beginning of the situation that she believed he got killed inside. Now, there was a theory, and there was a narrative before that everybody kind of had little thoughts that somebody might have came through the back of the cookie shop. But we don't know that. See, we get this. We get the niggas that ran up in the front. We get these niggas. This is shit that we get. But then a lot of people and a lot of lives and a lot of people that seen this like, yo, where the bullet shells on the floor? And I just played y'all news clip when the dude said he ain't even see no bullets on shells on the floor with no yellow cones around it. None of that. And this is the news reporter that just told y'all this. Let's go back.
Wow, guess. It appears that this may have happened inside. I don't have that confirmed from police just yet, but just looking at what I'm seeing and have been covered several
now watch what she say at the end.
Over the years, it appears that what happened inside. Again, we don't have that confirmed. And the reason why I say that is normally, if it happened outside, you would see several bullet casing markers, those yellow markers that you see on the street that have the numbers on them. You would see several of those marking where maybe some shell casings have fallen. But that is not what we're seeing here. Most of the efforts, as I can tell, just looking at what you're seeing right there on live television, most of the efforts have taken place inside.
It was inside the store. It was inside the store. So, so we just...
Was it inside your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store.
Let me tell y'all something right here. Now, let's backtrack. Now, anybody been following the Cookie Girl for the last couple of years in the beginning when she joined that platform on YouTube, and y'all know who I'm talking about, shout out to him because I ain't got no beef with him. He put on a platform to get his views up and all that, and he got it up. Now, I mean, whatever. But my thing is, remember when they said that she told people that her shop got robbed? Remember they had the footage, and I think she showed the people that they had the footage of the shop getting robbed that night. Remember about that? If I'm lying, somebody put comment on below and let me know if they remember that. Now, I'm about to put a gem in y'all head. Pause. Where I'm from, let me tell y'all something, man. That's South Memphis. That's the hood. They right next to Family Dollars, all types of shit right next to it. Let's get to that part. They're in a little parking lot. Right next to it, Family Dollars, laundromat, whatever. The only way niggas from the hood and poverty in the streets, niggas is struggling, niggas is hurting, niggas need a straight come up. They're only gonna rob that cookie shop if they know it's some type of illegal money in there. Edibles. Hold on. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button because we ain't done. Cookie shop, edibles, young Dolph. He was known to get his hands in, he had his hands in the streets, allegedly. Allegedly, we heard that this nigga was moving pounds and pounds of bud out there. He said it in his rap, allegedly. We don't know, but I'm going by what he said in his rap also. Let's get to that part. My thing is, let me tell y'all something. Dolph had a little deal with this Cookie Girl, man. This Cookie Girl, this is my opinion, this is my thought, and then everything I say is alleged. This Cookie Girl was making edibles for Dolph, man. She was making a lot of edibles. I mean, a lot. Now, I know 10-piece case and all that. I'm talking about a lot of edibles. Just like you get a pound of that gas, pound of that ganza, pound of that, ganja and all that, that smoke, nigga, you could get a pound of edibles too, the same way. Am I lying or wrong? What we talking about? That's why them young boys ran up in that cookie shop that night and all that, because they knew, they probably thought they was going to get their hands on some edible money. Let's get to that part. Why some regular niggas going to rob a regular cookie shop? Come on, think about that, gang. Think about that. Just think about that. Why would you rob a cookie shop overnight? Don't people overnight in business pack up, take the money, and they go home? They might leave a little $1,000 in the safe or something like that, $1,500 in the safe for the next day. Am I lying? How many restaurants, how many grandma shops, how many all that? End of the night, they take the money, they go home. They don't leave everything inside the shop. They take that money, they go home, and next morning they dropping that money off in the bank. What we talking about here? So why would them young boys run up in the shop late night, a cookie shop as that, late night? We ain't talking about when the cookie shop was open. We're talking about when the cookie shop was closed and how the hell they even got their heads up and how the hell they even get in there. She never even told us. She just showed a video, and y'all can go back and look at it. Go to YouTube, put it up, whatever. Do what y'all gotta do y'all research. She showed the video. You see young niggas in the front, they scrambling around in the. She only showed the front though, with the register at. She don't show them in the back, whatever. Them niggas looking for that edible money. That part. So the whole story, what I'm trying to say is, she was involved. I don't care what nobody said. I don't believe her mom and her dad was involved. I don't believe they even knew about this shit. I think she had her hands on this shit by herself. Cause y'all gotta understand. I believe she knew Big Jook. I believe that she know Govain. I believe that Big Jook, when Big Jook seen that video I just showed y'all.
Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came for, to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around there.
Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came for, to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Then she gonna tell my homie be safe. Be safe over what? What you know what he's doing in these streets? Let's get to that part. You a civilian. Am I lying? You're supposed to be a civilian, so why are you telling them to be safe? What you mean be safe? What you know? You know what you know? Dolph was giving you some of that edible money that you was making for him. Let's get to that part. That part, man. And you was taking that money for yourself. And that's why I believe that her parents, they didn't even know about this shit. You gotta remember, man, she's working for the family.
Nah, her daddy a motherfucking crook, confidential informant, been working with them feds a long goddamn time. Now her daddy has in on that shit. That nigga know what happened.
Govain and them come to her like, yo, listen, we give you $10,000.
He taught her shiesty ass the game.
We give you $10,000. Just let us know when he pulling up, and you ain't got to be at that shop. That part. Don't that make more sense? At all days, for some reason, she wasn't there the day that Dolph got killed, though. You was downtown at the other shop.
She didn't have to be there because 901 Trigger Trey, her boyfriend, was the one. He was the one.
But then your little cookie ass ran up in there quick, ran back uptown back. You ran to South Memphis quick. First person to jump on the news. First person to talk to news reporter. And what's she gonna say?
Her on the phone. She said she could hear her father saying, "Stay with me, Dolph. Stay with me, Dolph. Stay with me, Dolph." She's telling me that the shooting happened inside of the store. Not much else detail.
And let me tell y'all something. This inside the store situation, I'm starting to believe niggas ran up in the store through the back. But then this picture kind of fools them. This the picture that I don't understand why they give us. I don't understand why they give us this picture right here. If the first thing, and let me tell y'all something. If the first thing you say when this shit first happened, he got killed inside the store, and then the news reporters say he got killed inside the goddamn store. The news reporter said he ain't seen no shell cases on the floor. So who the hell should we believe? But she got the video inside her. Let me tell you something. This girl had her hands on this all. She had her hands on this. Pause, man. I don't care what nobody said. Govain met up with that girl, gave that girl the offer, man. She couldn't refuse and she took it and ran with it, man. Because that was money for herself. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? That was $10,000, $15,000, whatever they offered for herself. Not to split it with anybody else or anybody, possibility somebody else in the shop. She got cousins and all that shit, brothers. We don't know. But for some strange reason, I believe that her mom didn't have nothing to do with this shit. But I believe that she had something to do with it all of it. You was in Miami partying with these niggas, man. You was kumbaya with these niggas. Come on, you never cried. Never show no tears. A civilian that be on a platform on YouTube and you got fans attacking you, you got people in the chat attacking you. Man, listen, a regular civilian female, let me tell y'all something. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You got to be a hardcore ass female. I mean, you got to be a female that has something to do with it, or you got to be a female that's just about that street life. For you not to cry over no situation like that. And you allegedly seen the video, and you want to tell people, y'all don't know, I cried it when I didn't have to cry in front of y'all. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You on the platform every day and talk about this young Dolph situation. One of them goddamn days, you're going to break down in tears, man. And you never did on that YouTube platform that you joined. Never. I watched that platform. Shout out to that nigga. He been doing it for years. Way before. I just started a year ago. So I used to watch these platforms, and I watch you on that platform. Share no type of tears, no sympathy, nothing. But you're a civilian, though, right? You're a civilian, right? Let me tell you something. I don't care if you try to be a civilian with a cold heart. It's hard for you to cry. That's bullshit. Because the way that man died in your shop, let me tell you something. If I would have seen that video, man, I would have cried. And I'm a man. Real niggas cry. I seen real niggas cry in front of a reporter after an incident happened. Car crash or something like that. How many news clips that we seen, gang? You go to news clips right now. Grown man's crying. They man just got shot. Right after that, the news reporter in front of their face, they crying and shit. Oh, come on. Regular civilian cries after they seen an awful situation and they reporting it to the reporter. Am I lying? But you a civilian that never cried, no sympathy, showed nothing for 2 straight years. Let's get to that part. 3 straight years, 4 straight years now. Let's get to that part. You show no feelings for like damn near 2 years, man. You steady on the platform over there. After this big Jook situation now he was the one protecting you. That's why. He was the muscle for you. You felt protected behind Big Jook. Let's get to that part. Not go vain, Big Jook. Remind y'all, Big Jook was that nigga. He got OG stamp. You felt very protective. Cookie girl. You was making edibles for my boy. That part, allegedly. You was making edibles for him. There's no reason why some young niggas gonna run down, rob the cookie shop late night. I don't know what time it was, but obviously it was when the shit closed. That's a cookie shop, bro. There's other fucking places around that area they can rob to get money besides going to a goddamn cookie shop. You know why? Because them little niggas got word they was moving some edibles. She was moving edibles out of there. Not in front of the counter. Don't think that she was in front of the counter pushing edibles. Nah, I'm not saying it like that. She was making them shits in the back. On the low. Hush hush. Somebody around that neighborhood got word she was doing that shit for somebody. They probably didn't know it was Dolph. I'm pretty much sure they probably didn't know it was Dolph. What are we talking about? How many times we hear my boy Young Dolph talk about that street money? That gas money, that smoke money. Put 2 and 2 together. Cookies, smoke, edibles. What are we talking about? And it helps your shop. You can help the mom shop that's falling on last legs up there in the hood. Because they say that shop was doing terrible numbers. Numbers was low in there. She even said it. They was ready to close this shit down. What are we talking about? Hit that like button. Do me that favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know how y'all feel. What's y'all opinion, gang? What's y'all opinion out there? Y'all think we should X the cookie girl out? Y'all think she don't got nothing to do with the plot? Rest in peace of Young Dolph. Y'all think she had nothing to do with it? Allegedly, I think she did. That's why she didn't show up that day when he pulled up. Go back to my old video when I said that, why would Dolph pull up at the shop and wait for his cookies to come out? Don't it make sense for a nigga to call down there like, yo, you on my way down there to get that? Make sure them shit's hot out the oven. Hot, like she like to say, right? Hot out the oven, right? That part. He buy the cookies that he gonna get to eat, and on the side, grabbing that edible money. Let's get to that part. Let me tell y'all something. When I heard when he got killed, that rest in peace to my boy, man. And when I seen the video and I seen the clip, the news clip and all that shit, and then I see you know what's crazy? And y'all can say I'm right or wrong on this. She didn't have no reason even being in front of that reporter's face. Nobody else in that shop jumped in front of that reporter's face. You know why she did? Switched the whole narrative. First, you say he got killed inside. See, you effed up with that. So now I still want to know, did he get killed inside or did them niggas ran up and they killed my boy outside? But like everybody watched these little pictures, we don't see nothing. We don't see no shells on the floor and nothing. It's a weird thing going on. I don't know what's going on, gang.
The links between young Dolph being taken out and Big Juke are coming around full circle. Now, this video will help you understand the connections and what led to Big Juke meeting his deadly demise, dealing with street justice. This is the most accurate information on YouTube as what really went on behind the scenes of these shocking Memphis murders. Now, make sure you subscribe to this channel and watch this entire video so that you don't miss nothing. Also, if you're on Spotify or any other podcast apps, make sure you look for the Lionel B Show on those so you can catch the audio while you're on the go. On November 17, 2021, young Dolph is killed in the Memphis Police Department for rounding up several suspects. Josh Taylor, aka CEO Teasy, was initially arrested for young Dolph's murder. Now, the news would go on to report that it was a hit brought down by none other than PRE. Now, initially, it was thought that PRE was just a record label, but the news labeled them as an actual gang.
Man once named as a person of interest in young Dolph's murder has now also been killed. Family members confirmed Joshua Taylor was found shot and killed in Orange Mound yesterday afternoon, leaving that community on edge as they worry who might be next. WREG's chief investigator Jessica Gertler uncovered some new details about Taylor and his possible connection to that young Dolph case. What do you know, Jess?
Well, Greg, this goes back to February 2022. Joshua Taylor was named as a person of interest in young Dolph's death, but he was never charged. Tonight, police are remaining tight-lipped about this latest incident. Loved ones shared these photos of Joshua Taylor, a father of two, the latest victim of gun violence in Memphis. They were too upset to do an interview, but Tellis Taylor, also known as CEO Teasy, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later. MPD says the investigation is ongoing, refusing to answer any questions about the case or whether it has any link to Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's murder.
It's sad. It's very sad. It's awful.
Taylor's death has left the community on edge, as many fear the violence isn't over, that retaliation will only continue.
Now, Big Juke put up the $40,000 to have his op, Young Dolph, taken out. The hit was orchestrated by Orange Mound Quet, aka Hernandez Govin. Then the money was sent to CEO Teasy and then dispersed to straight drop, the ones that ran up on Dolph and cut out his lights. Now, definitely a lot of hands exchanged and a lot of people with blood on their hands behind Dolph.
Who this person is, but the community is talking, and a source close to Fox 13 has told us that the victim is Josh Taylor, also known as CEO Teasy. Now, we're also getting that this was a hit by PRE Dolph's gang. Now, this has not been confirmed by MPD, but we do know that Taylor was a person of interest in.
See, and that's BS. I had a video out on that on my other channel. What gang? PaperRoute is a record company. They should have sued that lady. She should have stepped down. Ask the IRS. They're making millions of dollars. What fucking gang is this lady talking about, man?
In Dolph's murder. Now, people I spoke with, they report hearing one witness says she heard at least 5 gunshots. Well, another witness told me that he heard at least 25 gunshots. Just yes.
The one what's her name? Scott. You know the one. You know the one that be wearing the straight hair. The y'all oh, you see how.
Ironically, everyone that was directly linked to young Dolph's death has been hunted down and executed. The retribution has been swift in some cases, and with others, they waited for the right time to take them down. CEO Teasy, Orange Mound Quet, and Big Juke had a very close relationship and will often be seen together in various photos and videos. CEO Teasy, however, would be released later from jail and cleared. However, his freedom wouldn't last for long as he was found dead in his vehicle, and the news said it was payback for young Dolph's death. Now, Big Juke let people know in his final post on IG that people were trying to snake him. His last post was very eerie and led people to believe he was talking about the closest ones to him. In his final post, he said, "They don't want to face you. They want to snake you. Stay alert to stay alive. Watch your back at all times. Put snakes on the plate and eat great." Now, Big Juke felt his spirit just one day before his death. The people in his organization just wasn't right. He had witnessed firsthand that they were not to be trusted. However, he didn't cut them off soon enough. He told the wrong person where he planned to be at, when you cut snakes off, you got to cut off the wolves in sheep clothing too, because you never know where certain things are being transferred from. Now, clearly, some of his associates let his ops know that he was in attendance to a funeral. They made the call and pulled up waiting outside the funeral for their opportunity to get him. Since they couldn't get him right there because of the police presence was super heavy at the funeral, they waited until he got to the restaurant at the repast, which was away from the police presence, and caught him on the way to his vehicle. Now, I definitely feel like this was an inside job orchestrated by people that were definitely close to Big Juke. It's been said that how would one know exactly where he was? Even on social media, he posted that, he had lost his uncle, which turned out to be a major drug dealer in Memphis who was actually married to his aunt. Now, guys, there's also been some information recently leaked out, unfortunately, that some of the hitters are actually watching Yo Gotti and Big Juke's sister as well. Now, apparently, man, she's listed as owning the Preve restaurant that is actually owned by Yo Gotti's mom and Yo Gotti's sister. So apparently, it looks like the goons, man, are trying to actually exact their revenge on the whole entire family spinning for young Dolph. Now, this is definitely a messed up situation, man, and it looks like nothing good is going to come out of this. Now, let's go ahead and rewind and break down the entire beef of what happened and got all this escalated between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. August 2014. In 2014, following the release of Young Dolph's mixtape, High Class Street Music 4, American Gangsta, Young Dolph would make an appearance on Sway in the Morning to discuss the project. During the interview, Dolph would touch on his decision not to sign a record deal with Yo Gotti, explaining that he would rather see his own investment in himself all the way through rather than latch onto another artist's movement. Dolph would later point to Yo Gotti taking offense to Dolph's decision as a result of their beef, although Gotti has never confirmed that he was bothered. February 11, 2016. Young Dolph disses Yo Gotti on Twitter. The bubbling friction between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti became apparent on February the 11th, 2016, when Dolph sent a subliminal shot at his Memphis counterpart. Using Twitter to let his feelings be known, Dolph alleged that Yo Gotti wasn't fond of his growing success, tweeting, "Bruh went from being my number one fan and wanting to sign me to being my biggest hater," in reference to Gotti's failed attempt to add Dolph to his CMG label. Despite Dolph not mentioning Gotti by name, it was clear who Dolph's words were aimed at and would set off a chain of events that would result in a deadly beef. February the 18th, 2016. Young Dolph titles his new album King of Memphis. Young Dolph raised a few eyebrows in February of 2016 when it was announced that he would be naming his debut album King of Memphis. Now, this came as a shock as rapper Yo Gotti had repeatedly referred to himself as the King of Memphis, so Dolph's album title seemed like a shot directed square at Gotti. Although Gotti would make no public comment on Dolph's decision, those in the Memphis rap scene, as well as the other rap community as a whole, considered the title a slight towards Gotti and Dolph's attempt at overtaking the Memphis rap throne. February 2016. Young Dolph downplays beef with Yo Gotti. During an appearance on Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning show in February 2016, Young Dolph downplayed his beef with Yo Gotti, going as far as to acknowledge the rapper as being one of his earliest supporters. "It's really overstated," Dolph responded when asked about the rumor tension between the two Memphis representatives. Young Dolph also cleared the air about the title of his LP, King of Memphis, stating that it wasn't meant to be a diss of any kind and that it was more inspired by him and his crew's mentality. "All my partners king, everybody got some paper, everybody move like I move, and they morals and all that," Dolph explained. A PR move quieting concerns of a brewing war for the crown of Memphis rap. March 2nd, 2016. Black Youngster says he'll slap Young Dolph. The Young Dolph and Yo Gotti beef began to take a turn for the worse on March 2nd, 2016, when Gotti's CMG artist Black Youngster posted a clip on his Instagram account going at Dolph and calling into question his claim of being King of Memphis. "Dolph, you a B. You a soft A ninja. If you got a problem, say you got a problem," said Youngster in the video, which has since been removed from his Instagram account. He then went on to further diss Dolph, calling him a B.A. ninja before adding, "You ain't even no King of Memphis. You ain't from the city, B." He would also threaten Young Dolph in the post caption writing, "When I see that ninja at Young Dolph, I'ma smack the S out of him on my life," leaving no question to the drama between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti being as real as the rumors had suggested. March 2nd, 2016. Black Youngster shows up in Young Dolph's neighborhood. After first levying threats against Young Dolph on behalf of Yo Gotti, Black Youngster upped the ante by showing up in Young Dolph's stomping grounds in Memphis with a few of his goons. Capturing the scene on video, Black Youngster and his crew took a stroll through South Memphis' Castalia neighborhood on the hunt for Young Dolph while armed with heavy artillery. Although Black Youngster and company would not run into Dolph, the clip was enough to know that his particular beef is deeper than rap and would soon turn into a bloodbath in the streets of Memphis. March 12, 2016. Yo Gotti speaks on Black Youngster's beef with Young Dolph. Now, when Black Youngster began dissing Young Dolph, many believed that Yo Gotti was responsible for his artist's decision to take the beef into his own hands. But the CMG boss would state otherwise. During an interview with Tim Westwood, Yo Gotti refused to address a beef with Young Dolph, but would comment on Black Youngster's recent antics and threats against Gotti's rival. Little homie on the team, so I'm going to always give him the proper advice that I believe I should give him from like a big brother standpoint or just being the homie standpoint, Gotti said in the clip. My advice, I don't move like that. I'm going to always tell not only him, but any youngin, don't handle your business like this. March 16th, 2016. Young Dolph disses Yo Gotti and Black Youngster. Now, after taking the high road for the most part in regards to his beef with Yo Gotti and Black Youngster, on March 16th, 2016, Young Dolph responded with a few words of his own via his Instagram account. Posting a series of clips, Dolph didn't hold back, accusing Gotti of hating on Memphis rap legends like 3-6 Mafia, 8-Ball MJG, and others, as well as sending Black Youngster to fight his battle and calling the cops on him. First thing first, everybody know it's you, Ho Gotti, that's sending your artist out to say the lame S he been saying and doing, Dolph wrote in his Instagram caption, adding, I guess you still mad because I didn't never sign with your PA. Or is you still in your feelings because you fell out with Gucci Mane and you was mad at me because I kept rocking with Gucci? He would later post a picture of a slew of the Memphis rap acts who paved the way for him, all the while continuing to chastise and belittle Yo Gotti, officially getting the beef going and putting the CMG boss slash rapper on notice. March 17, 2016. Black Youngster releases song dissing Young Dolph. Now, in response to Young Dolph's comments about him and Yo Gotti, Black Youngster would waste little time in returning the favor in the form of a diss track called Shake Some. Released on March 17, 2016, a day after Dolph's comment, Shake Some saw Black Youngster discrediting Young Dolph's ties to Memphis and his claim to being a king in the city. Adolph don't want to play ho, I'm on tour with the K-Ho, Mac 11, Smith & Wesson's, extended clip 100 rounds on the Draco. How the F you the king of Memphis, you ain't from the city, ninja you from Chicago. F boy, you better lay low, the killers move when I say so, the CMG artist spits, as he reiterated his feelings about his mentor's friend turned foe. September 9th, 2016. Black Youngster squashes beef with Young Dolph. Now, on September 9th, 2016, months after exchanging words with Young Dolph, Black Youngster declared the beef as squashed during an interview, sharing that Yo Gotti actually liked Young Dolph despite their tension. Youngster laid the beef to rest on his end, but Dolph would not acknowledge that the war words were over, leaving the door open for further turmoil. February the 1st, 2017. Young Dolph drops Play With Yo Bitch. Now, Young Dolph dropped a bomb in the form of Play With Yo Bitch, a diss track levied against Yo Gotti, and saw the rising star taking the gloves off and throwing jabs below the belt. In addition to vicious broadsides like I don't know no gangsters that beef with dykes and alluding to having relations with the mother of Gotti's child, Dolph also paints his nemesis as a hater, rapping, you came up rapping, dissing 3-6 Mafia. Releasing promotion of Dolph's Gelato mixtape, Play With Your B, continues the beef between him and Yo Gotti, proving that all love between the two was certainly lost. And also, he threw a shot at Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke, claiming that since he was a B, he's going to call him his sister. February the 1st, 2017. Yo Gotti responds to Dolph's diss track. Now, with Yo Gotti taking a high road and staying silent on his beef with Young Dolph, many were curious as to what his response would be to Dolph's scathing diss track, Play With Your Bitch. But fans did not have to wait long to have that question answered. Hopping on social media shortly after the song was released, Yo Gotti would subliminally allude to being unbothered and unconcerned with his counterpart's words, boasting of his partnership with heavyweights like Jay-Z and L.A. Reid, and posting a photo of himself with the caption, "Never distracted." However, this would be Gotti's only acknowledgement of the diss song, as he would not unleash one of his own. February the 9th, 2017. Young Dolph accuses Yo Gotti of sneak dissing him on songs. Now, due to Black Youngster publicly deading the beef between himself, Yo Gotti, and Young Dolph, many were taken back by Dolph's decision to drop a diss song and reignite the beef. However, Young Dolph would expand on his course of action and what inspired it on February the 9th, 2017, during an appearance on DJ Holiday's radio show. His last two mixtapes, he's trying to sneak this Dolph, Dolph said, referring to Yo Gotti. It's like you playing. You want to play? I ain't going to play how you want to play. We're going to play how I want to play. I'm going to expose you. Facts on top of facts. He don't know how to respond because there ain't no response. The mixtape Dolph was referring to was Cocaine Music 9, White Friday, and Gotti's studio album, The Art of the Hustle. The latter of which outsold Dolph's King of Memphis album, which was released on the same day. February 11, 2017. Yo Gotti drops diss track aimed at Young Dolph. Now, keeping silent and refusing to entertain beef between himself and Young Dolph, Yo Gotti appeared to have had enough, unleashing a diss track of his own titled Don't Beef With Me on February the 11th, 2017. Opting to not call out Young Dolph's name, Gotti would instead play the subliminal game, resulting in the record, which featured CMG artists Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster, amounting to more of a warning shot than an all-out attack. February the 24th, 2017. Young Dolph releases Play With Yo B video. Now, building on the momentum of his Play With Yo Bitch diss track, Young Dolph doubled down on this attack on Yo Gotti, unveiling an accompanying music video to further poke fun at the CMG boss. Casting a Yo Gotti lookalike individual, Dolph would make a mockery of his enemy without an ounce of remorse. February 25th, 2017. Young Dolph's vehicle gets shot up. Now, the rap community was straight shook when it was reported that Young Dolph was the target of a shooting in Charlotte, North Carolina, in which over 100 rounds were fired at his vehicle. Now, as luck would have it, Dolph was unscathed due to the SUV he was riding in being bulletproof, but the incident did little to faze the Memphis rapper. He hit the stage at the local venue later that night where he performed his Yo Gotti diss track, Play With Your Bitch, a sign that what many deemed as a message in relation to his beef with Yo Gotti was not a deterrent to him standing on business. March 7, 2017. Young Dolph refers to Yo Gotti beef as old news. Now, spending much of February 2017 waging war against Yo Gotti, Young Dolph appears to be over the situation and focus on the future instead of the past. That's old news, you know what I'm saying? It's old, Dolph said during an interview on March 7, 2017, when he asked about his beef with Yo Gotti. Young Dolph would also keep it scarce in regards to his comments about the Charlotte shooting that had occurred weeks earlier. Whether that means the beef between the two Memphis rap had died down for good was yet to be seen, but it appeared that the battle had been put to rest for that time being. September 26, 2017. Young Dolph is shot in Hollywood. Now, months after declaring his beef with Yo Gotti as old news, news broke that Young Dolph was the victim of a shooting in Hollywood and rushed to the hospital. While details were scarce, it was reported that Dolph was outside Shoe Palace near the intersection of Hollywood and Highland at the time of the shooting. September 26, 2017. Yo Gotti named person of interest in Young Dolph shooting. Now, hours after reports of rapper Young Dolph being shot in Hollywood, news broke that Yo Gotti was named a person of interest by the LAPD. Now, sources said that Yo Gotti and Young Dolph were both staying at the Laught Hotel at the time of the shooting, and members of both entourages got into an argument that escalated into a fistfight, which ended in gunfire, leaving Young Dolph wounded. September 27, 2017. LAPD says Yo Gotti not a person of interest in Young Dolph's shooting. Now, following reports of the Young Dolph being shot in Hollywood, TMZ reported that the LAPD had named Yo Gotti as a person of interest in connection to the shooting. However, it was later clarified that those reports were unfounded when XXL reached out to LAPD. September 27, 2017. Yo Gotti associate charged with attempted murder in Young Dolph shooting. Now, a day after news broke of Young Dolph's being shot in Hollywood, LAPD announced that an associate of Yo Gotti was charged with attempted murder in connection to the incident. According to Detective Megan Aguilar, a spokeswoman for the LAPD, Corey McClendon, a member of Yo Gotti's entourage, was arrested the day after the shooting and held on a $1 million bail. At the time of McClendon's arrest, LAPD were still looking for two other men believed to have been involved in the fight with Young Dolph that could possibly be connected to the shooting. September 28, 2017, Yo Gotti associate released without charges. After being arrested on suspicion of attempted murder the day prior in connection to the attempt on Young Dolph's life, Yo Gotti associate Corey McClendon was released without charges. Law enforcement have yet to make any other arrests in connection to that investigation. November the 17th, 2021. Young Dolph is gunned down while at Makita's Cookies in Memphis. Big Juke is seen in a photo with the man that orchestrated the hit by the name of Hernandez Govan, and the streets take notice. Black youngster disrespects the grave of Young Dolph, and Big Juke goes live and makes fun of the death of Young Dolph. Now, several CMG associates are arrested and charged with Dolph's murder. January 2024. Yo Gotti big brother Big Juke is shot and killed after a funeral at a repast in Memphis at Perinon's restaurant. The assailant shot Juke 10 times, and it was reported that a switch was used to carry out the attack. Yo Gotti's mother was almost a victim in the shooting as well, but she fled from the vehicle while shots were being fired. Memphis police revealed that it was a targeted hit, and they caught the assailant's vehicle on surveillance. They also said that they had identified one suspect, and they are looking to identify other suspects. Now, guys, as you can see by this whole entire story, it's definitely tragic. If these two men would have just took the time out and actually sat down, talked out their differences, said, hey, I don't want to sign to your label, but look, we can collab on some projects, and that be that, instead of going off dissing. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man.
Already know what it is with me. I'm back up in here, man. Now we see Yo Gotti, first time performing since Big Juke passed, man. You know what I'm saying? So for all y'all that didn't know, you know what I mean? If y'all didn't realize it, you know what I mean? The man got a bulletproof vest on stage, bro. Know what I'm saying? Now, nigga, it ain't that serious here, Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Nobody about to do nothing to you out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why you had a vest on out here, but you know, he definitely got a bulletproof vest on up under this shirt, bro. If you notice, man, straight up and down. Now, I don't know what he was going to afterwards. I don't know what he was going to move around to. But I mean, if your brother did just get hit up, man, I mean, I guess you may be paranoid to the point where you're going to wear a bulletproof vest everywhere. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I'm going to say it like this. Yo Gotti, a lot of people say that this is, you know, his past is catching up to him. The Dolph beef is catching up to him. What I believe is this, man, that, you know, a lot of people opinions at this point, the Yo Gotti, you know, is not going to shift how he going to move. This is going to show what type of man he is because the feds is watching him. So he can't do nothing to nobody. He can't really drop a bag. So, like I say, he got to hold himself down and protect himself. You know what I mean? He gonna have to beef security up. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna have to watch how he move around at these shows at the end of the day with Angela Simmons and stuff like that. Because like I said, I know she a grown woman, but her family is well respected in the industry, and they not gonna keep letting her, you know, go around got it like that if he don't have it secure. You know, so at the end of the day, he gonna have more safety precautions than anybody right now. So I mean, Yo Gotti, salute to him, man, and salute to what he doing because at the end of the day, what he doing is he keeping his self, you know, his life in, you know, his best interest by running around here with vests on, whether it's in, you know, a place that we don't feel like he needed it or not. So at the end of the day, this is what Big Juke should have been doing. This is what other artists in CMG should be doing. Because at the end of the day, I think no matter what artists in CMG touch the Memphis streets, if they get caught slipping, they might get that work put in on them too. Just because you CMG, it could be Mozzie at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I know he from the West Coast, don't got nothing to do with it, and he well respected in the street, you know. But don't nobody care about that because Dolph is gone. And when you took that and you signed with this and signed with
Only a
that, you gonna be
flipper.
taking on other people's beef, man. So I think everybody up under Yo Gotti should be looking at Yo Gotti as far as how he moving, and they should take the same safety precautions to themselves and for themselves, because at the end of the day, they got families that they need to be around. Now, like I said, we don't know if Yo Gotti gonna go to well, we know Yo Gotti is gonna go to Big Juke funeral for sure, but we don't know if it's gonna be private. You know what I mean? And all funerals are private. You may as well say. You know what I'm saying? Now, this one definitely gonna be private because of the type of safety and the security that has to be there. So we understand that. But for Yo Gotti first performance since his brother came, you know, to his demise or whatever, I mean, this nigga ain't never packed no stadium like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a big stadium he packed. I want y'all to let that sit in, man. But y'all comment, man. I'm out.
Gotti bitch ass didn't pack that stadium. All them phonies was there. Lil Durk, Jeezy, 40. It was 42 Doug. So anybody came to see that phony, but he was scared to death.
Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we will be talking about how Yo Gotti got his brother taken out. Let's get right into it. A couple days back, it was reported all over hip-hop blogs and the news that the brother of rapper Yo Gotti, Big Juke, was taken out. According to the reports, it's being stated that on January 13th, around 4:15 p.m., Big Juke was in Memphis at a restaurant with his family. Earlier that day, he was attending a funeral service for his uncle, where his brother Yo Gotti was in attendance. When leaving that restaurant out of nowhere, he was ambushed by men who were waiting for him outside. He and one other man were hit up as everyone else scattered for cover. Big Juke was sadly not make it as he was pronounced gone at the hospital, while the other man was in critical condition. Police are reporting that the situation was a targeted attack and Big Juke was the intended target. What's crazy is that some blogs are reporting that Yo Gotti's mother was with Big Juke when the hit commenced and had to run for cover so she wouldn't be struck. Sadly, this was just another situation of a man in hip-hop losing his life to senseless street violence. Lives are being lost over the most senseless things nowadays, and it only seems to be getting worse. Since the situation happened, many people have had many theories on why this happened to Big Juke. All kinds of theories and information has been floating around online about this entire situation. Some people believe Big Juke's passing was due to his role in the hit of Young Dolph, while others believe his passing could have been occult related. They believe Big Juke could have been a ritual sacrifice done by Yo Gotti in order to achieve more fame and success in the music industry. Whatever the truth happens to be, in my opinion, Yo Gotti is still 100% responsible for the passing of his brother. I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by this. The main reason people believe Big Juke was taken out was due to what happened to Young Dolph, because it is believed he was the one who allegedly put a hit on Young Dolph. It is believed Big Juke was the one who allegedly paid Hernandez Guvon to take out Young Dolph, and Guvon was even charged with taking him out. It is well known that Young Dolph and Yo Gotti had problems with each other for many years, problems that became very serious problems when Young Dolph's truck was sprayed up with 100 rounds, a hit Young Dolph only managed to survive since his vehicle was armored. It is believed CMG never stopped trying to take Dolph out, as he was targeted a few times leading up to the day he was taken out. So, it would make sense if Big Juke was taken out due to retaliation for what happened to Young Dolph, especially when it is reported on blogs and places like Reddit that many of the people who are a part of taking Young Dolph out have been taken out themselves in the streets by Dolph's people. What's believed happened on that day was that Big Juke was set up to be taken out on that day because they knew he would be in town for his uncle's funeral. Flyers were floating around Memphis about the funeral since Gotti's uncle was a former kingpin in the area. It is believed they waited for Big Juke to arrive at his uncle's funeral service and then followed him to the restaurant where they ambushed him while he was trying to leave. If this is what happened to Big Juke, in my opinion, Yo Gotti is responsible as he was the one to get his brother into this mess to begin with. The problems between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti is rumored to have started when Young Dolph slept with Yo Gotti's girl at the time, and it is also believed it could have been because Young Dolph turned down a deal offered to him by Yo Gotti. After this happened, Yo Gotti and Young Dolph began beefing all over nothing, and all the bodies started to drop like flies. This beef over a woman was started by Yo Gotti, and his brother and his artist stepped up and got rid of the problem for him, something that cost him so much. It is believed Black Youngsta allegedly put a price on Dolph's head first, which caused his car to get sprayed up 100 times. The police even claimed that Black Youngsta was the one who rented the vehicle used in the hit. Black Youngsta has also lost loved ones connected to this in retaliation. He recently lost his brother, entertaining a beef that was started by his boss because of jealousy in a woman. Same exact thing that happened to Gotti's brother Big Juke. What's crazy is that Gotti could have almost lost his mother and his brother at the same time, all because he wanted to beef with Dolph over a girl, and because he didn't like that Dolph refused to sign to him. This is what happens when you sell your soul for money and fame. Your soul gets consumed by evil. Gotti has been doing the devil's work, pushing death music and promoting the cycle of violence to his young fans. Now, sadly, he is paying the price for his dance with the devil. This is always what happens when you use your people as crash out dummies to try and prove you're the toughest in town. What happened to Big Jug is what hip hop promotes and glorifies. They look up to these men because they're real gangsters. They cheer them on while they take each other out for their entertainment. The same way I feel about Yo Gotti, I feel about Young Dolph's fans who are cheering about the fact that Big Jug was taken out. They act like they had something to gain from his passing. This is what hip-hop manipulated people to act like, hungry for violence, praying for people to be taken out like it's a game. These people who are putting on the show are really being taken out, and they're not coming back. The fans are cheering on death while the labels are making a bank off of it. The rappers are the new circus freaks, they just don't realize it. This is what hip-hop promotes, burying your brother and almost losing your mother so you can act like a gangster. Yo Gotti reaped what he sowed. He promoted this gangster lifestyle and had his brother and artist defend this reputation. His brother went out because of that very lifestyle he was glamorizing in his music. While most people online believe Big Jug was taken out because of retaliation for what happened to Young Dolph, some people believe this situation could have been a ritual sacrifice. We all know ritual sacrifices happen in the music industry. We were just talking about this other day on the video of Gilly responding to Hassan Campbell's claims that he sacrificed his son for the $100 million deal. To many people online, they believe the situation was Gotti offering up his brother to level up in the music industry. People are pointing at the fact that Yo Gotti got on a plane right after the funeral and left Memphis moments before his brother was taken out. Did he know this was going to happen in advance? This entire situation seems rather strange to me. While it does make sense and it does seem possible that Big Jug was taken out as retaliation for what happened to Young Dolph, I did find it strange that Young Dolph dropped a music video full of Masonic imagery for a song in which he claims if he sacrificed himself would he go to hell. The music video for Talking to My Scale made it clear that Young Dolph took the Masonic oath, and then to hear him rap those lyrics, knowing that he ended up being taken out not long after, is interesting to me. Also, the fact that he was signed to Empire Records, a label that seems to mysteriously sign artists that tend to pass away not long after signing the deal. It reminds me of Triple X Tentacion's situation as well, another Empire artist who predicted his passing multiple times and even made a song where he talks about how he would be taken out. We all know Triple X Tentacion's situation wasn't street related, and you should know this if you saw my video on him. He made a deal for his success that cost him everything. In the Talking to My Scale video, Young Dolph seems to show us this imagery for a reason and talks about sacrificing himself. What do you think he was referring to? Knowing this to me, it seemed like it wasn't just beef that got Young Dolph taken out. Maybe it was the price for his success. Although I would say it would be hard to deny that Yo Gotti and CMG seem to have had something to do with what happened to Young Dolph. It is believed that Big Jug himself allegedly put the money on Young Dolph's head, which would make it clear Dolph was taken out by Yo Gotti. While that does seem like what happened, I will say this whole situation is strange. Why did Dolph drop that song in that music video with those now haunting lyrics? While I still have questions about Young Dolph's passing, I don't think what happened to Big Jug was a sacrifice in that way. While Big Jug was definitely sacrificed by Yo Gotti, it wasn't done ritually. He sacrificed his brother to look tough. He put himself in unnecessary beef that he knew was going to lead to retaliation. We know there's going to be people hurting for Young Dolph who would throw away their lives for vengeance. Either way, all these souls are being sacrificed to the devil, as the streets are the devil's playground. Sadly, all these guys were souls who were misguided away from God, right into the hands of the devil. In my opinion, yes, Yo Gotti was responsible for what happened to his brother Big Jug and what could have happened to his mom as well. He chose to start beef and glamorize beef and push death music to his fans. This was the price for that. Now he sees what death music does. It destroys. What Yo Gotti is feeling right now for his brother is what many other kids feel in urban communities after they were inspired to be a part of that life because of Gotti and CMG's music. People love to act like there's nothing wrong with making death music, acting like they don't see the trail of bodies piling up behind it. The labels are literal vultures. They sign these guys and hope they take each other out so they can fly in like vultures and eat from the dead as they cash in life insurance policies and see a spike in streams. The fans need to wake up and stop glamorizing this gangster lifestyle. Stop cheering on people being taken out. Those who are happy for Gotti's brother being taken out are just as evil as the men that took him out, in my opinion. While all these men have done evil, it doesn't mean the cycle should continue. It's a trap. That's how they keep us distracted and fighting each other while they take advantage of us and use us. People need to wake up and see just how the devil has these people under his control. These artists are rapping about evil and promoting evil while they make it look exciting and real. The devil has hijacked the world's morals, using hip-hop to do it. People need to wake up before it's too late. Even though Big Jug lived that life, I still do feel bad for him and his family. He went out right in front of his mother and other family members as well. Who knows if his kids were present and saw it all go down? No one deserves that, whether they were good or bad. No one's mom should have to see them go. How many more people have to go in the same way for people to start waking up, for people to see how the devil is using these artists to destroy us? Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching.
Today one of them days. You know, it's CMG that we like to do, man. We like to give real niggas, street niggas chance. You know what I mean? And today one of them days. You know, the 4-2, dog van what it is. You know, CMG the label so the cat wants.
You can smell it on me.
See what that hard
Smell
work
it on me.
and that dedication does, though. On everything, though. Some niggas do.
Cocaine money gang.
On everything.
Cocaine money gang, man. Big shout out to Yo. Hey, and I blew the whole bag on real estate.
Already.
And I blew the whole bag on real estate.
Already.
Come on, let's play a little
That's what I'm talking about, man. We gonna
start laying this shit up.
CMG the label, no two, since they want to put me on the Legion. You feel me? Tell them I need the new chain, and the new logo.
Add that up.
What this is?
You deserve whatever it is, you deserve it, man.
All blues.
All blues. You deserve it.
Blues.
I'm finna do something real special today. Finna sign my first artist today.
As you can see, even Black Youngster himself initially was one of the main first ones who signed that contract.
I've been breaking the shit.
CMG,
no
we like
being
forever. You know what I'm saying? All them, man. 750. ESG, CMG.
You know what I'm saying?
Guess what? The intro is not even done yet. We haven't even begun to start with the video on these artists signing the CMG and Birdman's Cash Money. Hit the like button for this.
Hey, man. You digging that, baby? We rich, baby. Hey, man. Welcome to the family, man. You did. Welcome to the family, man. CMG, man. Yeah, you been acting for it, huh?
That's real. What we doing, yo?
It's official, nigga.
It's official.
200.
200 cash, nigga. Bag, nigga.
Some clean, some dirt.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Saving your goddamn. And I forgot about my little sister, them too. Big Glow and Layla. Y'all don't get away either. Y'all come clean like the washing machine too. I don't give a fuck what color it is. I'm a glow rider and whatever else y'all brand is. You know, the motherfucker be pink, whatever color. It don't matter. Y'all come clean too. I need to be repping all the brands, man. Hey, look, y'all.
Yeah, watch the team, man. Yeah, like a. Yeah, man, go playing my game, man. On blood, on bigger my thug. Yeah.
Birdman makes NLE Chopper dance and perform for a record deal. These are some of the things they do in the industry. And well,
You know, this gay thing and that gay thing.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
He was saying that you was gay.
Come on, man. I'm a straight gangster, man.
So a recent
It's 11/11. Make a wish.
Man, a recent altercation between
I
Russian.
wish all these rap niggas were like Paris, man.
That's a sick wish. That's really a sick wish.
let's be honest and talk about a few things, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a string of allegations when it comes to these artists signing these new deals, and I wanted to use CMG Records as one of the so-called domino effects to use here, because they are the hottest new labels, such as the 1017, such as the No Limits, Cash Money Records, which we will be applying Cash Money Birdman as well. But a lot of these artists, they get these chains, and it's almost a situation where you can somewhat say they're selling their souls and they're giving their innocence away. That is, if the innocence reflection of the electricity that you've gained and now given to the power of someone else. These chains can either bring great success or great downfall. We'll be looking a line of the lineage of these chains being given through the CMG. We will start first with Black Youngster.
Me part of God was in the streets for real in Memphis, bro. Like, I ain't saying it because I'm saying to him. I just keep it real. If he won the street, nigga, I'd say he went in the street. He was in the streets, bro. Like, you gonna see God you in the city. The mall, I used to see God in the mall, like the hood mall, like super hood, like down there, like you ain't shopping, you just came here to walk around. Like, literally.
Like, you can see when Black Youngster speaks of Gotti, he speaks almost in a position of gratefulness, thankfulness. He is strategically no longer part of the CMG situations, but that's because of unfortunate events such as Young Dolph dying and other artists being signed. So we don't know what's going on with Black Youngster leaving CMG. It could be to not get indicted, or it could be for other reasons. This is why we're doing the video. As far as the breakdown, these chains seems to become more powerful with the dark side. The dark side, you ask, what? Pay attention to the signings.
Damn, for real. What we doing, yo?
It's official, nigga.
It's official.
Money bag, yo, is on deck next.
Cash, nigga. Bag, nigga.
Some clean, some dirt.
You understand me?
Yeah. 5 and 10s in here,
Yeah.
200.
200 cash, nigga.
5 and 10s in here. You heard me? Some clean, some dirt, nigga.
Stop getting it, baby.
Stop counting, man. Niggas hands.
All money good. No money bad. Yeah. Going down this bitch. You see it? Getting this bitch. Bagging that motherfucker. CMG, nigga, bread gang. I already know what it is. Cash, nigga. Damn, for real. What we doing, yo?
It's official, nigga.
It's official.
200.
200 cash, nigga.
So you got a situation where Moneybagg Yo even had his rise to flame in that situation, and when he got his fame, he hasn't really reached the bottom yet, but people were showing situations where concerts couldn't be sold, shows couldn't be sold. So is this a glimpse of fame, or are they really life-changing rich forever scenarios? Because we know the cap in rap today is kind of different, but I really feel a percentage that they give away is majority of what they can make in this stakeholder situation of their entrepreneurship, meaning that when they give their percentage away legally, they're supposed to get some certain percentage of their masters after 20-30 years or whatever. But in this case, they're giving it away at their most maximum time and potential of making the most money. Let's just be honest. So you got the likes of Gotti signing Moneybagg Yo and also giving him 1.5 million during his birthday as a gift. Well, people use that as tax expenses.
Man, on behalf of Emily CMG, man, you deserve this shit, baby. You know what I'm saying, man? Love, baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Count that up, man. Tell me, add that up.
Damn.
Add that up.
What this is?
Man, you deserve it, whatever it is, you deserve it, man.
Blues.
You deserve it.
Blues. Blues brothers. Damn.
1.5 to be exact.
What that is, cuz? What that is, cuz? Hey, cuz, what that is, cuz?
Nigga, 1.5 million, nigga.
What that is, cuz?
Yeah, 1.5 to be exact.
Let me get out the car with you, man.
Now, it seems to be a pattern here, a pattern in the making that when you do it sort of like this and all artists continue signed as far as a big expose where the world got to watch you signing the record, the theatrics, the sadness, the money flex, the money phone, it's almost like a ritual, a pattern, which would not be mistaken continuous more for Moneybagg Yo.
Good morning, Queen Salute. Long live Flipper.
Some of this shit from the bank. Some of this shit from, you know. Some of this shit from, you know. It's all that, though. We don't count all out. Small, little, big. You know what I mean? A little more than 200, we don't count on this shit. Start laying this shit out.
Now, I don't know if that's to play a catch game of catch and fish, meaning that if you send the bait out, all the fish will flourish towards the bait, and that's the shiny things and the cash. But I'm not gonna hate. I like the money, I like the flashy things, but what comes with it when these artists give themselves and sign their John Hancock to the man that's known as Yo Gotti's and the Birdmans of the world? But 42 Doug, a Detroit representative, would be doing the same thing.
It is. You know, CMG the label for the cat white. Shit hard. Hard. Hell. Shit hard. Doggy. Yeah. That nigga 4'2". Dog, man, what it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
42 Doug has also risen to the top-notch levels of hip-hop. I mean, he's been incarcerated for a little while, so he probably got knocked down for a little bit, but the 313 rapper initially has tasted success and fame, and it seems like it works when you sign this, but people don't look at the downfalls of things after signing these contracts. But the loyalty has to continue to be shown, as when 42 Doug came home, Yo Gotti gifted him with incredible amounts of stature and gifts.
Yeah, you still on right time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you still on it. Yeah, we still the same way. Yeah, same way we came. Yeah, you still on right time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
They continue this ritual, and best believe it's done in the presence of others to either lure in or make you get motivated. You guys in the comment section let us know and be the ones to decide. But the welcome home extravaganza was exceptional. They treated Brody home like it was nothing but family and love at the CMG camp.
What up, man? Yo! Gotti, what up? What's up, man? Yeah! Big Johnny.
This form of continuing to sign artists and bringing artists in and baking and banking bread, tons of breads in this. Well, it got influential where artists have continued to sign other artists as a way to either continue monetarily, or we want to know, is it part of the ritual? Because Black Youngster would be the one who would do this as well and sign his own artist after being motivated through Yo Gotti, the CMG head honcho.
Whole lot of rent, huh? Look, man, hold on. How do y'all niggas slap me, man? You know what I'm saying? We come sit at the tree doing no playing, man. Hey, I ain't like this. Tell them bitches shut up. No, hear none of this. Who come at the police? Y'all talking about the police.
That way. That way.
That's what it feels like right now. That's all we doing to be.
Feeling good. I just woke up. Feeling good. I'm finna make somebody rich today. Rich as fuck. I sure for God. I'm finna do something real special today. Finna sign my first artist today. Thank you. Feeling good.
With Cat Williams breaking down the Go Get Along, almost more in a in-depth details than the one Kwame Brown, former Washington Wizards #1 basketball pick. Well, Cat Williams had a viral moment after viral moment after viral moment, alleging things, and a lot he brought receipts to use. So this is a way of some magic spell that begets other things, and it becomes what we see hip-hop as is today. Now, Gotti doesn't stop from there. He flourishes and signs more artists such as East G from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's up, G? What you doing? Getting money, just like the song said. Yeah. What it is, nigga. Welcome to the scene, you feel me? We're ready to turn up, you know what I mean? 50. No, 50, that's 100. 150. 150. 200. 250.
Yeah, add it up. Add it up.
It's 300. That's a 50. It's 350. Slide it right there. It's 350. He's 10, 360, 70, 80, 90, 390. That's a 10, 400. That's a 10, 410, 420, 430, 440, 50, 60, 70, 80. Put that 480. It's like 200, 250 right here. Yeah. 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 230. And it's right here. All together should be like 750. Should be like 750 all together. You feel me? We've been breaking machines, OG. That's what we do at CMG. You feel? We've been breaking machines.
CMG, yeah, we locked in forever.
You run through it all up, man. 750. ESG, CMG.
Now, rumors were circulating that East G were throwing a little bit jabs towards CMG. I don't know towards who at the label, but he quickly refuted things and rebutted and said it's 100, it's loyalty, and it's forever. So you guys be the judge of things and you guys research that. But he would go to Sacramento and capture and sign another soul by the name of Mozzie, a Fresh Coast representative that definitely gets brazy. Let's go.
Yeah, like a. Yeah, I go playing my game, man. On blood, on bigger beat. My thug. Bigger beat. Hit as they saying, man. Come on. Yeah, give me. Welcome to the team, man. Yeah, like a. Yeah, man, go playing my game, man. On blood, on a bigger beat. What you say, the bigger beat? Hit as they saying, man.
Mozzie would go on to explain as far as the signing and why he chose CMG to be the next thing that back and support him through his wave in hip hop.
Oh, nigga, we in this motherfucking cocaine money gang, nigga. Yeah.
Y'all not playing fair right now. This is all right. We already had the all-star team.
Career even really pop. Brings me out on the summer gym. Was it summer gym?
lit, same background, nigga, one of them. You hear me? But arena too. You feel me? So that was big. And after that, we had conversations. He told me it was a seat at the table. I had to get my life right, and you know what I'm saying, tie up a couple loose ends. I tied the motherfuckers up. We here now. Oh, nigga, we in this motherfucker cocaine money game. Nah, we already I'm naturally locked in with them off the dribble. They eat everybody on the CMG label already. They done provided a nigga with little verses and things. They function with a nigga heavy and vice package. Just, you know what I'm saying, like independently, you got 10, 20 people working on your shit. When you get behind them, when the majors get involved, it's 10, 20 people in just one department. So you got about 100 people in your shit, you know what I'm saying? Or, however it play out. But I want the same amount of people working on me that's working on the baby, little baby, et cetera, et cetera.
You hit a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now, it makes sense how he broke it down as far as the
All
support.
food,
It seems
everything
that every
good ain't
artist
gold,
that
everything sweet
Yo
ain't
Gotti
candy.
signs, at least for a brief moment, they're on top of the world in hip hop, but some of them straggle a little bit through the grapevines. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, but a lot of people would rather fall off than never be a was. You feel me? So either way, it's a catch-22 involved, but you do win some type of success and notoriety. And if it seems that CMG has copied the formats of great labels such as Cash Money, which we'll be getting to, but he signed other artists, including Glorilla, I should say.
Come on up here, man. Y'all whole squad, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
oh my God.
Hey, how y'all doing? Come on up here, man. Y'all.
After signing Glorilla, he turned up another factual situation and proving he can be the Birdmans and P. Diddy's of the world and find talent, because he found an entertaining dude who I was happy to see his show in Atlanta, Big Boogie.
You see what it is? Here go the kid.
Hey, you know what's up, man. That motherfucker's so nice. Yeah, man. You ain't gotta have. Okay. Johnny Hayes and shit. Yeah, man. Welcome to the team, baby. Yeah, man. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the family, man. CMG, man. Yeah, you been acting for it, huh? Yeah, understood. Yeah, man. Hard work, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. You deserve that shit, man. Yeah.
One thing is for sure, everybody seems gratified. Everybody seems okay as far as with the situations when they get it. And you can't seem but to be happy for everybody involved in it. Life-changing situations. Now, Gotti does this announcement as far as wanting to sign every rapper.
You know what I mean? And today one of them days. It's CMG that we like to do, man. We like to give real niggas, street niggas chances. You know what I mean? And today one of them days. Like to give real niggas, street niggas chances. You know what I mean? And today one of them days.
Now, he does give people chances, but what comes behind that? It seems that when you sign these deals, it's a gift and a curse. For instance, when NLE Chopper was in the studio, there was a strange video that went viral. I didn't judge it, but many people did. It was a video where NLE Chopper was dancing in the studio while Birdman was on the side like a guardian angel. Birdman makes NLE Chopper dance and perform for a record deal. These are some of the things they do in the industry. And well, I'm gonna let you judge and decide on what to interpretate this as. Sheesh. Now, since I was in high school, there's been implications and allegations about Birdman and one Lil Wayne relationship as far as a picture that would surface after a beef with Gilly the Kid over who wrote what, when, and where. But there was a viral picture of Birdman kissing Lil Wayne that we would not put right now. But Birdman was asked about such things by Ebro of Hot 97, and Birdman would answer that question after all these years.
You know, this gay thing and that gay thing.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
He was saying that you was gay.
Come on, man. I'm a straight gangster, man. That nigga been in my hood. He know what's happening with me. I guess nigga get on the radio and won't be funny or something. But
Right.
Nigga know what's happening with me, man. Google me, man. Watch what come up.
Yeah.
Straight G.
He didn't even beat around the bush. Birdman let you know, don't play with him like that. All three, I'm not gonna do that corny jokes, is oversaturated already. But as you can see, the head honcho of the Cash Money Records, before I get started, I thought let's watch this clip of the head honcho and you look at the same similarities as far as one of the progenitors that started signing artists in that similar fashion and ways. We know artists like Reese Youngin also signed with Birdman and taking this artist to higher heights, at least what was projected and taught during that time. And we can go furthermore to other artists who also signed up.
All that fussing, all that shit. I remember some of all these, man. YSL Rich Gang, nigga. If you ain't fucking with us, fuck you, nigga. Sick, nigga. Slap. Slap. That's what we on. 2018, nigga. Yeah.
YSL, bitch.
You hear me? Fuck with it.
Cash Money.
Get with it. ASAP.
Any nigga got a problem at home,
you heard
just
me?
automatically know you got a problem with me. I don't want to be cool.
2 down, should it go? Oh, you having to do all the copies right now, huh? Yep. Hey. You get Bobby?
Like, I'm gonna put you all the way down. I used to tell people, like, man, the only niggas I can sign to is Cash Money. I get in front of Birdman, I guarantee I'm gonna get a deal. They're called Birdman. He was like, hey, nephew, I'm gonna put you down. He was like, yeah, don't even trip. He was like, I'm gonna put you all the way down. In about 3 days, man, I'm gonna be back down there, man. Come fuck with me. I was like, bet. Bro, I swear to God, my eyes slick. I watery as fuck. I was like, bro, I just said that shit. The stunner came from the back. I was sitting like right here in the thing. He sat in front of me like Carlos. And he just sat in front of me. He was just looking at me. Say playboy. He was looking like that, but he didn't say shit though.
Basically, I played on my song Soldier I had already had the video directed. And Bird saw the video and the song and he called me. Bird called me. And Bird was just like, I'm gonna put you down, youngin'. And then I met him like 3 days after on the tour bus in Atlanta. And then right then and there, I knew it was over with once he seen me and everything. So
the label situation, now you and Birdman are getting really close. Is there any chance that you might sign to Cash Money?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And what year was that? Money?
Yeah, I signed with Cash Money.
Okay, and what year was that?
Man, that was like, what, 2018? That was just 2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago. And that didn't last long.
Nah, it probably lasted like 8 months.
Not a year.
Yeah, but I rock with Stunner and Slim though. I rock with them 1,000. Yeah, for sure.
And y'all did what, 2 tapes together?
Who yeah, we did. We didn't do no tapes. We didn't do no albums.
So you didn't release no music when you was with?
I released it, but it was on my side. Like,
You got BYT Youngin, a Louisiana native who unfortunately died during a gas station situation. We're not going to go too in-depth into that because of the statutes of limitations, but he met his demise.
Nigga, and Bird backing me 100, nigga.
Yeah.
And Bird backing me 100, nigga. We got a G for every bump on your face, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, and Bird backing me 100, nigga.
Yeah.
And Bird backing me 100, nigga. What's up? Cash Money, nigga. Rich gang, I don't bank, little bitty bitch.
And Bird backing me 100, nigga. I got a G for every fucking bump on your face, nigga. Huh? And this before the deal, nigga. And Bird backing me 100, bitch, nigga. Look at that fucking roll, it bust down, nigga. Huh? Get that fucking roll.
We know artists like Reese Youngin also signed. So you got a lot of situations where it's a gift and a curse situation. But Birdman explained you about how being the first that created a position as far as an artist being backed by a distributor, and that's the money part. That's where you can capture the souls or capture people to help with giving motivational goals. Again, you guys be the ones to decide. I'm not alluding to anything, but listen to Birdman explain as far as that record-breaking $2 million deal and getting into it. We know artists like Reese
As a family, as a team, as a gang, and still running.
And a nigga in the industry, my split with Universal is a 9-10. And a nigga in the industry, you can't have, y'all don't give a fuck who you get up here. They ain't gonna never say, I get 90%, they get 10%. Not one nigga, I don't call a nigga up here tomorrow. Find a nigga that can say that. Find a nigga that can tell you that.
I never heard of that myself.
90%, they get 10%, nigga.
To do what though?
To distribute my music.
So you're basically independent.
I am independent.
But they give you a bag to be independent too.
I've been with them 25 years, bro. I deserve it.
So basically they betting on you. All right, we finna give you this, and we're gonna give you 90%.
Yes, I deserve it. And a nigga in the industry, my split.
Birdman is letting you know what he deserved and how it's coming with it. As far as selling $2.5 billion, imagine as far as what more great lengths they'll take to sign artists when that much money is being made by hip hop. For everybody claiming that hip hop has taken a downturn or whatever, as far as the legacy of it, you might be correct. But as far as money, hip hop is a winning industry. Now, the problem is who is recouping the funds from it. So if you see broke artists today, yes, they can very well be broke, but the music that they've created, it's still making millions and billions of dollars annually. This is a fact. Now, Juvenile is going to back up Birdman's statement.
And then in 1998, Cash Money signed a $30 million pressing and distribution deal with a $3 million advance with Universal, where they get 85% of the royalties, 50% of the publishing, and get to keep all the masters, which was unheard of, even to today. Really,
you know how long it took us to get that deal,
though.
It took us a minute to get that deal. But Slim and Bird, they wasn't budging. You know, we wasn't budging on nothing. And I kept saying, man, we really don't need the deal from them if we're gonna do these type of numbers.
So you signed, well, Baby and Slim signed this crazy deal. Right now, but they're the owners of the label. You are not. You're an artist on label.
Right.
So, did you benefit from that signing at all, or was that?
I mean, they broke some bread with me. I can't lie about that. But keep in mind, when we got that deal, we were all learning the music industry. That they didn't understand it. I didn't understand, and that.
And that right there is the critical problem. Most of these artists are so ready to leave their situations as far as being stuck in the hood, or if it's just a situation where they want to get out to recoup that process of being rich. Now, here's the thing. Birdman is going to remind you as far as motivations such as the Suge Knights of the world and Diddy, who he learned his craft from, but he's going to let it be known. As far as making a response to 1017 Honcho Gucci Mane, he was explaining things, but made sure he snapped himself as the greatest ever to do it, as far as owning a record label and managing and producing the stars and beyond.
As a family, as a team, as a gang, and still running it up. Y'all can't claim one nigga that outdid what we did. If so, claim him, name him, and let it be known.
Jay,
you heard me? But I'm just saying, like, I don't see no nigga, I don't know no nigga that outdid us. I don't know one nigga, and I say that respectfully. Nigga that I live that life, man. I looked at niggas like, on the real, like, Suge, Diddy, Jay Prince. These are the niggas that I was looking at when I was coming up. I wanted to do what they did, and I did what they did better than what they did. Right. That's the records. As a family, as a team, as a gang.
So you seen what he explained to you. Birdman, whether he's somebody who's capturing souls or he's actually saving lives, you guys have to be the ones that decide in the chat. But I do know they've produced a different generation of mindset that understands rap might not be forever. Therefore, you got to keep going hard and finding new ways to hustle. I love like young entrepreneurs such as YF and Lucci, who took initiative to do the very same things he learned from Nut and other walks of lights of people who had that title as top CEO.
Oh yeah. Chicken time. Oh, chicken time. Oh, 2020, man. How you buzz out, bro? Put it one time for the shit. Chicken one time for the real, bro. That's gonna give it away. One more time. 100 balls.
People have unique ways of doing their own things and ways of making things ring. You guys let me know as far as watching this video. How do you feel about it? Is it something much deeper, or is it just something a coincidence how everybody just wants to win? Look, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One, the best one. With that being said, love your family, love your kids. Also, Diddy, Sean Combs Diddy has come to a settlement with his ex liquor company. He's no longer the owner of Surratt and DeLeon. So we'll talk about that. And a couple other things we'll talk about today. But let's start off with out in Memphis. We all got the tragic news that Yo Gotti's big brother was gunned down after leaving the funeral service. Everybody's seen the footage. If not, you'll see it here where he was just leaving the service. Yo Gotti was with him, and his mother had just got out of the vehicle right before he was gunned down. Shot, I think, either 10 or more than 10 times. Died before he got to the hospital. Not surprised. I know when I say not surprised, when I look at Memphis, man, it's a war zone here on earth. It's Iraq in the United States. It's Afghanistan in the United States. But ongoing war, brother killed. What's your thoughts?
It's bad, man. It's bad. We've had Judge Joe Brown on a few times, and obviously he's very
Yeah.
connected to Memphis. And he spares no expenses on what's going on out there and the violence and the just the rage that's going on amongst our people out there. Now, we're not directly connected to Memphis by any stretch of the imagination, hundreds of miles away, in fact. But when you look at this situation, and just to be as respectful as possible, this definitely looks like an ongoing brewing type of tension that stems from Dolph's murder, in my opinion. Now, we can't link anything us here. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got our ears and eyes to what's going on out there, and you hear a lot of conversations stemming towards a retaliation type thing. And then when you look at the way it occurred and the level of it and the type of vitriol, when you look at the people around him in that situation and the amount of bullets that went into that man as he passed away, and then you look at some of the commentary that's starting to float around about his
Yeah.
reaction to Dolph and little things like that, it just makes you go, man, that situation is deeper than we even thought back a couple years ago when he unfortunately passed away, and tensions are still high out there.
Mhm.
We heard when Dolph passed away that they were going to light that city up, and we've been hearing since his passing that they've been lighting that city up. So very scary, very unfortunate. Like I said, I think it's deeper than what we know, and the violence and that situation has a lot more onions to peel back. But as far as the violence is concerned in Memphis, you talked about it being Iraq and Afghanistan,
Mhm.
and how many times, oh God, throughout the years of even doing this, have we just coined a new city in America, the new Afghanistan or Iraq? You talk about Chicago, you talk about LA, you talk about Memphis, you talk
Mhm.
about Newark, you know what I mean? We got every major city in America that we can look at through state to state has an Iraq in it, and that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on it right now. What's your thoughts, bro?
And unfortunately, this is
happening in all cities, big, small, major, large, all over the world. But we'll deal with the U.S. right now. And you're seeing these type of, I guess, retaliation, which we don't know if it's
Blackface,
really
Ku Klux Klan,
retaliation, but you're
bushwhackers,
seeing that,
everywhere.
somebody kill your cousin, you kill their brother. And then the cycle keeps going on and on and on, whether it be a gang or just a group of people. Oh, so and so killed it. Why we getting that get back? And they doing it, and it's happening over and over. So, another thing is like when I was doing a live stream the other day, a couple individuals was saying that the crime was higher in the 90s and the 80s, and it's true.
In Memphis or in general?
In general, in a lot of different cities, not specifically Memphis, but in a lot of different cities, it was, so it's not like it's higher now. We just start, social media is around and stuff like that. But either way, it's a problem. I'm not trying to minimize the fact that it's a problem, but I don't have the answers to it. I could give you some solutions that I think that may work, but if I could say, like, I'm not like, I could say like I'm Judge Joe Brown. I can go in there and give you the immediate answers to fix this shit.
Right.
I really don't know. I do know that it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of years and a lot of effort to do so. But all I say is, people, all you could do is individually make sure that you raise your kids, where they're not going to take anybody else's life. And hopefully the next person up the street is raising their kid. If my kid and his kid have a dispute, they can settle dispute without picking up knives and guns. That's all we can hope for at this point, because a lot of these people, they're raising, kids, they raising damn demons. And you got to make sure your kids is ready to deal with these kids out on the street. Something can happen. Now somebody want to kill your kid. And you want to make sure your kid don't kill somebody else's kid. That's how real it's getting them. When I mean kid, a lot of these times people are 14, 15 years old picking up guns.
And allowed to.
So again, just starting your own household. If you could try to be a mentor to some young kids in whatever capacity. I'm not saying,
Right. Peace alert. Peace alert.
A youth counselor, nothing like that, but in any capacity, whether it could be a nephew or, a kid up the street, anything, just try to, impact that kid's life. Because at the end of the day, I just think that this shit, our culture in particular, black culture, has turned into deaf culture. Even taking hip hop out of it, like we ain't got to even put hip hop in it. It's turned to a straight deaf culture in a lot of these neighborhoods, and it's really sad to see.
It's funny you brought up hip hop, because I was going to ask you a question in relation to hip hop, and I'm not trying to throw any unnecessary strays at people that have nothing to do with the situation.
Right.
But we've seen a number of rappers come out and speak out against the violence in Memphis. Rick Ross just received a key to a city in Miami, and one of the things that he talked about was stopping the violence in Memphis and putting the mask down. Obviously them shiesty masks that was very popular, as he sits in prison right now.
Right.
For a little while longer. Does hip hop in this situation hold a little accountability, not necessarily in the murder of Yo Gotti's brother, but in the situation of the violence and the chaos that we see, in particular in Memphis right now in this situation? Do you feel like hip hop holds a level of accountability when it comes to the messaging, and even some of the people that are talking out against it, the messaging that they still portray in their lyrics?
See, the bootleggers getting
some
paid
type of accountability when we see these type of
create this
messages.
I think it's a little hypocritical if you're talking about killing.
That's one thing we never looked at objectively, that all of these CEOs who make they bootleg, no doubt about it, these engineers, these people in the music industries, the people who putting people on, these people is bootleg. Their bosses only agree to the murder and mayhem music. So they already understand, don't bring them nothing else. They need to be able to get those private prisons. They know exactly what they doing. We done lives on this. They need this here because the music gets them to private prisons, because it's already scientific facts that this what the music create the mood. People think you can listen to that murder mayhem and your ass ain't gonna want to be a part of it. You is a goddamn lie. You need to stop lying to yourself. You listen to some James Brown, you gonna want a boogie. You listen to some drill, you want to drill. It's scientific. But they know that. So everybody gotta wake up and understand that what's being done here.
Your songs and shit like that, and glorifying it, and then you're telling people to stop killing.
I
think that could definitely be a little hypocritical. But these guys, and I would hate to tell anybody what to do with their money, but other races of people, they actually invest back into their neighborhoods, and they make sure you know, with the type of investments that they make, that their kids are good, education, their community centers, there's different opportunities, you know, for their kids to succeed rather than fail.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's all, you know, some of us do and some rappers do, but the ones that don't, you got to try to make a difference in your own city. If you a multi 20, 30, 40 millionaire, you know, what are you doing in Miami? You may be doing shit in Miami, I don't know.
Yeah,
But maybe you could start with like a some type of a center or something where kids could go and do different things. They could have, you know, basketball, football, tennis, but maybe some trade programs. Maybe a kid want to be an auto mechanic. Maybe a kid want to be a carpenter. Something, you know what I mean? You can't, Rick Ross or two rappers can't solve the problem,
Yeah.
but you can lessen the load. I know some kids growing up, if they would have had different outlets, you know, because sometimes you play football season's over, what you gonna do?
Word.
You know what I mean? So what if you got football, you got basketball, you got baseball, you got a trade program, you got this and that. You ain't got time to be in the streets.
Yeah.
You're gonna be too damn tired, too bogged down with what's going on. You know what I mean? And then in that same fact, a lot of this shit comes from economics. A lot of these guys out in the street because they trying to make a living, a dollar, a buck.
Yeah.
And they come from unfortunate circumstances where it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. They come from drug households and shit like that. So they got to try to make a dime. And I guarantee you, a lot of them dudes don't want to be drug dealers and shit like that. It's just what's they're adapting to their environment.
Yeah.
So the older cats, the people that got the money, got to try to do something to change that, in my opinion, or it's never going to change. We already know the government is not going to facilitate that change. So it got to be the dudes that's the wealthy guys in the neighborhoods and the guys that come, even the drug dealers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Reinvest that shit.
Yeah.
And try to build it up. So that's just a small part of it, obviously. As far as hip hop, hell yeah. I think you could definitely put, you know, on hip hop shoulders, because look at the message that's going out in a lot of these neighborhoods, a lot of these songs, and who are the youth looking up to in a lot of these cases. So yeah, definitely.
It's scary, man, because I don't know, if I lived in Memphis, my 14 and 15-year-olds, he would definitely learn how to shoot. I mean, not that they don't know now, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's survival, and it's a shame it even has to be like that, man. But it's the reality in the world that we live in, and these conversations need to happen. But these single conversations aren't going to change.
So what like, so for people, so I want to say real quick,
Yeah.
let's just imagine for the people out there, right, that your kid grew up in Kosovo or you grew up in Iraq. I'm talking about war Iraq.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think they're gonna adapt to? Like in Iraq, at a point in time, and you had little kids with AK-47s
ready to die.
Learn, that's what I'm saying. So what they go, so it's like it's the same thing, it's just on American soil.
Yeah.
And we got the illusion here that everything is peach, everything is clean, but it's really not. It's a lot of war zones here.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all I gotta say on that, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to all the families involved in unnecessarily violence, and rest in peace to all the people that got in victim of unnecessarily violence and the families involved. And we'll keep talking.
Go figure. Follow me.